Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS. And in today's lecture, we are again going to solve 5 set of MCQs, and these MCQs are going to give you fetch marks in the prelims exam. And all of these are from the current affairs, and with current affairs also, I will tell you about the static portion underlying, right? If you know the answers of these 5 MCQs, that is well and good. If you don't know the answers, that is also fine. You can understand the topic from here. And this is a regular series, so I want all of you to concentrate here with regularity. Like the first question here is. First question is a very much important project recently released, that is Joint Logistics Over the Shore project. Someone from you must have heard about it. Somebody from you must not have heard about it. So let us now see Joint Logistics Over the Shore projects, JLOTS. What is it known as? JLOGs. So what is this JLOGs actually mean and how we have to cover this concept? JLOTS is like a capabilities used by the transport cargo by the sea when one or the more ports cannot be operated. Okay. So this is a kind of operation which requires teamwork. And this is based on the article that how USA is going to deliver humanitarian assistance to Gaza. Okay, because USA as this project, they are going to construct a floating pier off the coast of Gaza to facilitate the discovery of humanitarian aid. So this project is about the USA, and the main objective of this project is to enhance the military capacity for logistic operation where there is a lack of adequate fixed port facilities. Getting my point, everyone? So first question is the right here, right? It is not any kind of military agreement between armed forces of India and USA. No. It is not any kind of WTO proposal. No. And it is not kind of something started by Israel. No. This is a solution given by the USA to deal with the hunger and famine in the Gaza area so that they can support the Gaza people and provide them the humanitarian assistance. So when there is a lack of logistic supports, na, that USA does this project, which is known as Joint Logistic Over the Shore projects. Getting my point, everyone? I hope I am much clear to you all now. Okay, now we have to understand the next concept here. You can see here floating pier of Gaza coast, how USA is planning to deliver the humanitarian assistance. Moving on to the third question, which is about the Bureau of Indian Standard, BIS. Because recently manganese contaminated groundwater treatment has been done. So you can say that manganese and strontium are contaminating the groundwater, right? Contamination means they are just making it impure. Like it can result into the poor drinking water quality, loss of water supply, degraded surface water system, right? So the groundwater contamination is basically that. Now we have to understand the other points as well. Groundwater contamination has recently been found due to the arsenic also. And India is one of the largest users of groundwater because in India's irrigation system, 60% of the contribution is done by the groundwater, right? And high levels of arsenic, fluoride, iron, uranium, they are being found here. And in terms of arsenic and this iron pollution, West Bengal and Assam are the most effective states, right? And if I talk about salinity contamination, then Rajasthan has the highest number. So by this, you can see the safe levels of strontium in groundwater have not been specified by BIS, correct? According to BIS, the manganese concentration in the groundwater should not exceed 0.3, right? So all the three statements are right. And in the groundwater, you are going to find arsenic, fluoride, nitrates, uranium, radon, etc. Okay. So this is all what you have to remember about the contaminated groundwater. Write down these facts in your notes. If you know these points, that is well and good. If you don't know, then you can write these points and make sure you are learning these as well. Okay. Moving on to the next topic, that is HbAIC test. Recently, it has been news. What is HbAIC A1C test and why it is being checked for diabetes? Recently, it is being checked for the diabetes purpose. Why it has been used and what is the purpose? Let us understand that. So you can read the statements first. You are reading that? Then let us understand what is the purpose. See, HB1A1C is like the test being used for the hemoglobin to check the percentage of your red blood cells that have sugar coated, right? So HbA1C test is basically the, because India is facing a good amount of diabetes burden. 17% of the global cases are from India. And hemoglobin A1C test, which is known as glycated hemoglobin test, it is a like good test. Like unlike fasting, if you are having some kind of meal also, no, then also it is good, because presently we are doing it with the form of glycometer and we are checking it, right? And India has 10.13 crore people with diabetes and also pre-diabetic also, right? So blood sugar level, first statement is totally correct. It measures the presence of ketones in the blood diabetic patient, correct. It monitors the blood sugar level in the people, correct. It is a microchip chip that detects in the body to provide real-time blood sugar information. All the four statements are correct, right? Or you can say, if they are asking which of the following, you have to identify only one thing here. So you can write it down. Blood sugar level, C is the correct answer here. Okay. Moving on to the fourth question, which is about the rice bran. Recently, it was in news. Why? Because India extends the ban on de-oiled rice bran export by the 4 months. Recently, India has banned that. Then why it has been like banned, or why? What is the importance of rice bran oil? It is a kind of oil. Okay, India, rice bran is basically what? Rice bran is the outer layer of the rice, mainly composed of the seed coating, germ, or aileron. So rice bran is one of the byproduct of the rice, right? It is the outer brown layer of the rice separated by the milling process. And this bran fraction, if I talk about this bran totally, it consists of around 14 to 18% of oil percentage. And it is a good source of vitamin E and unsaturated fat. And recently it is being used for the animal feed. And if I talk about the health effects of rice bran, it includes anti-diabetic, lipid lowering, hypotensive, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory effects. Okay. So it is a good source of quality based protein with high digestibility and hypoallergenity. Correct. Second is also correct and first is also correct. You can see all the three statements are correct and it is a rich source also, right? It is not exactly a rich source of protein, but yes, we can say that it is good for health. Okay. And you have to write this down. Rice bran oil, I think so, because UPSC has already asked about the palm oil, right? So UPSC can ask about the rice bran oil as well, because it is in news. So I want whosoever is seeing this video, they are listening the video, make sure you are writing this concept of rice bran in your notes. Okay. Moving on to the fifth question here, last question. Recently, these tribes are in news where names indicate the order of British in a family. Arunachal Pradesh, right? Because children of the tribal communities there, like Lisu and Singpo of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, they are being named according to the order they are born in their family, right? So some of the tribes are in news. Let us see the name of the tribes, right? Lisu tribes. Recently, I told you it is located in Arunachal. Singpo community location Assam. Okay. And the first option here, which is the last option, Bugan community, Bugan tribes people. Bugan tribes is also located in Arunachal Pradesh. So first statement is totally correct. Only one, whereas all other are wrong. So now you can see that how questions are being like twisted. Questions are the same. There is nothing different. But questions are twisted, and you need to have a good information of everything in order to know about everything else. You need to have a good information about each and every point here. Getting my point, everyone? Okay. So this is what you have to understand here, and make sure you are commenting also on the video. Otherwise, the series will not go further. You are sharing the video and you are writing in your notes, as well as you are commenting on the video your score as well as how much you are gaining marks. Write down in the comment sections also. Okay, so these are the important 5 questions, not a difficult ones. I hope so you all have gotten the point and not difficult for you. So meet you all in the next lecture of Eternal IAS with another questions. Till then, take care. Jai Hind.